Hello, Tea Quilters. Today is Saturday, March 16th. It is 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we're here with live sewing chat with Tea Quilts, where you can ask questions, you can share what projects you're working on. Today, I am working on Wensleydale quilt blocks that I'm doing a sew along with Kevin the Quilter. We were on earlier today, so if you missed that live, you can go watch it. And I'm going to pull up the chat so I can read you all's comments. So, okay, live chat. All right. Hi, Darcy. Thank you for my pinned comment. Says hi, Tea and all quilters. Remember to give Tea a thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications. Also, check out Tea's Facebook page, Tea Quilts LLC. Also, don't forget to answer the 4 questions so you get granted access. Otherwise, I will be denying those. So please answer the 4 questions as well. So thank you, Darcy. And then we have Joy Creations here, Sandy Agger, Dee Branson, Melody Kiefer, Layla Digger, Kevin the Quilter. So he's driving. So now we know where the Misty come from, okay? Michelle the Quilter says hi to you and Kevin and friends. Nice show this afternoon. Thank you, Michelle. Becky Bramlett's back as well, saying hello. Sitting here crocheting and trying not to pull my hair out. The thread and pattern is giving me fits. Yeah, I hate when that happens with crochet. I did some of the fancy stitches. Like I did a sampler before that had like 50 different patterns, so I could probably do most of them. But it takes a minute when you're not doing them on the regular. C-Rax is back. Welcome back. Let's see. Sue is one of them love-hate relationships right now. She says, hello, Miss T and Quilting Family. 101 days until the best retreat ever. So that means that I have 101 days to get everything finalized for retreat. So it's a good thing and it's a stressful thing. So, but yeah, looking forward to retreat. Got some new people attending that I'm interested in meeting. So this is going to be great. Michelle the Quilter saying, Kevin, I apologize if I said you were 85. I was talking about the guest at T's mother's party, laughing out loud. No biggie, we got thick skin, girl. We're okay. Shaquita Pearson is here. Did I say Jason Lewis? Saying happy Saturday, Miss T and all Tea Quilters. Can't remember if I said his name or not. Claudette Bettis is here, and Lou Alford is here from Georgia. Hey, hey, Roxanne Sexton is also back. I think that person was in here earlier today, too. I'm trying to put this so I don't forget about it, but I don't want to knock it down. You know, this is panels. But let me see. Yeah, this panel is kind of cut off, but it's going to go into the next one, though. So maybe I won't cut this one. I was just pulling out fabrics. I could do something different with that. I'm just right now cutting different pieces of fabric because, of course, everything over here is scrappy just about. It's very rare that I don't have something scrappy. So I'm just trying to cut some pieces so that I can cut my Wensleydale pieces out of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 pieces cut. One's on the board. And I want a 6 by 7-ish, 6.5, 7-ish piece. So I'm just cutting out what I can. Can't even pick up this little thin sliver of fabric. It is not cooperating. All right. So I had earlier today, before I got off the earlier live, I just pulled out some fabrics that I hadn't cut yet. Or I think I haven't cut yet, you know. And I am just cutting out pieces to sew on. So need a 6-inch wide piece here. Okay. So how has your day been going and what are you working on? Let me know. This is a beautiful bloom. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna cut my piece out of it. It's already chopped up anyway. 6 inches by about 7 at the most. And then turn it around and get the right width here because it's a little janky on the edge. All right. Let's see who else has come in. Kevin saying no problem, Michelle the quilter. Kim R is here. Hey Kim. Jason says missed this afternoon. The shop was a hopping this afternoon. Yes, we missed you. I mentioned you. Just called your name. Nothing in particular. Sue talking about, you know you love me, Sue. T, she telling me I know I love her. Right, when I said love-hate relationship. It's reading your post, girl. Woo. Okay. All right. So we got 6 inches this way. So that's what we'll cut right here. And then just take this end off right there. Put this back. So cute. So I haven't even counted how many fabrics I have here. Just been cutting. So six by about 7. All right. let's see. Let me get caught up with the chat. Hold on. Irish Cell Lady is here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Sandy girl. I went to sleep after my previous live. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I need to wash my hair. I didn't wash it from last Saturday, so I need to wash it. Norma Lovelace is here, said her rent is paid, which means she's hit the thumbs up button, so thank you so much. Sharon Lewis is back. Say hi, T and Quilters. Happy sewing. Her rent's paid. Earlier today, she was working on Storm at Sea paper piecing project. Kim is cutting scraps while watching tonight, so that's always a good thing. And Norma got her binding on her Quilt of Valor quilt today, so that's awesome, awesome. Darcy says she's trying to figure out how to update my photo here. That photo is from my honeymoon 20 years ago. That is funny. Probably under your account, I think you can probably do your photo. Sue GSD says we are at the cabin. That's where I figured you were on Wednesday. And she says getting ready to pack up and leave for home early tomorrow morning. Yep. Kevin talking about I talked about Jason. I did not. I don't know. I don't think I did. I just mentioned that you weren't here because you probably were working. Safe travels, Susie Q from Kevin. Pretty sure Miss T gonna be in double digits on the what? I can't. Hold on. On the countdown to retreat. Right. Pretty soon I will be. Whew. I just got like, what do I have major? Trying to get the last, I have to register everybody and I'm waiting on the last registration form. So I need to look and see who hasn't completed the registration form. I know of one off the top of my head. So I'm working with that type of stuff. That's the next thing I need to get out. And I need to do the seating chart for them. They need a seating chart. It's basically going to be the same as last time, except that it'll be 2 more people added. So we'll need 2 more tables. So I think everything after that will be the same. That's for 2024 retreat. 2025 retreat, I couldn't get at this center. I went to another center. That retreat is booked. I got about 40 something people scheduled for that one. They told me that they only had a certain number of tables, so I figure I may have to end up bringing tables to that retreat, so we're going to have to figure that part out. Also, what else? The max on that's going to be 48 at the max, and that was going to depend on how many tables I'm going to have to buy and bring. So I'm at 40-ish. I may end up cutting it off at 48 instead of 44 instead of 48. We'll see. 2026 retreat. It's going to end up being in July because I could not get the facility in the month of June. That's the one thing I don't like about this center is that they will not hold any dates. And 2026 is already booked up, okay? And they've got our June dates in 2025 and 2026. So instead of me... in 2025, they didn't have any dates open unless it was winter or fall. And I don't like having people travel to St. Louis during that time because you don't know what St. Louis weather is going to be like. So I did not book for those periods of time. So I have booked I can't remember what the dates are, though, because they were really off the wall. And I didn't even receive anything in confirmation from her. So I just booked it, and hopefully she put it in the book. So, but I will be getting 2026 dates out. I'll try to remember to bring that Wednesday just so you can put it on your calendar for those that are going to be interested in wanting to attend. I can't remember how many people we had either. I have to look at that. Probably 30 maybe. T. Roberts is here. Rent's paid. Thank you, ma'am. Benita Nance is here. Dizzy is here. T was in here earlier today, too. Vivian Calvy's here, was in here earlier. June Hansen's here. Let's see. Sue saying, I have a few tables if you need them. Okay, I'll definitely remind me. Because the less tables I have to go buy at Sam's or something is the less that I have to store. Although, I have tables that are got the plywood tops that I use when I have family functions and we use my yard. And I need to replace those tables. So, that'll be good too. So I don't mind buying a few of them. So that's good. Because I want to replace those anyway. They're, you know how you pull stuff in and out. It might be high. It's high humidity here. And so they get a little damp and those little press board tables don't work. And I think I'm thinking about switching them all to plastic. I just hate plastic because they bounce around too much. That's the one thing I don't like about plastic. I'm cutting off of a scrap that I fussy cut out of earlier. And so I've got to, I've got a little something going on here. Okay. Oops. Just to get a piece out of here. And then, well, it's not as cottage cheesy as it was because it had big holes. So I'm getting it lined up pretty good now. I try to put one of these Black Panthers into my African print quilts. And I can't remember if I fussy cut one or if I saw it when I first started, but we got one now. And it'll be cut up. You won't even see the Black Panther because it's going to be cut up anyway. Let's see. A lot of people saying hello to each other. Sue saying which center, where we are in 2024. Leetta Bryant's here saying hello. She was in here earlier today as well. Sheila Willis is here. Good evening, Tea and Quilters. Darcy is reminding people to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. I got strings all over me. Thank you, Miss Darcy. Jason talking about Miss T, just bring the table from Houston. Do you know that I just took that table out of my car on Monday? Yes, Monday. I was riding around with it. I said, as soon as I take that table out, watch, I need it somewhere. Like Scrap Club would be a great place because it's lightweight. And that's why I was keeping it in there. But, you know, I went ahead and took it out. So now that I've taken it out, it'll go ahead and want to be needed when I don't have it. Okay. this around. I don't know how many fabrics I pulled. I'm just cutting rectangles out of the stack. I've got quite a few of them here. I still got this many. I know I need a lot, so it's not like I have enough fabric here to cut them all. I don't think. I've already used this one, so we can take that one out. Paula S is here, coming in from Southern Maryland. So welcome, welcome. Had to think about MD. And Kevin saying, see you soon at retreat, Paula. Yes. So we got a lot of return quilters coming to the, trying to see which side I want to cut off, to the 2024 retreat. In the even year, you get first dibs on attending retreats before it goes out to the public. And then on the odd years, whoever attends on the odd years get first dibs for coming back to retreat. So that's kind of how I do it. I have some loyalty to my people who have been before, but when I added the odd year retreats, then that gave it space for me to start a new list of people from the odd year, because I used to do them every other year. So I try to be fair so I can get new people attending. And then we had a few people that the date conflicts with, and I'm really sad about that because I'll never be able to get probably a week that they can come back. And one of them is Jennifer Mizard. So maybe she'll be able to do the July date. I'm not sure. Trying to see which one of these is. I'll keep this piece, since it's got salvage information on it. Alrighty, oops. Put the fold back in, girl. Alrighty, alrighty. Paula saying yes, time is flying. I'm excited. Can't wait to relax and hang out, which is hard to do at home. Dolores Phelps is back, so welcome back to Dolores. She was in here earlier today as well. Another one of those cottage cheese prints. I'm not sure this is going to be 6 inches wide. Nope. Nope. And nope. It's a little bit shy. It's right there. It'll work. It'll work. Let's see. I'm going to go up here to where this slit starts and cut off this part and that to get that little piece off. And then turn you around for my length. Seven. Right here. Just to get a piece off. I think it'll be fine because I'm cutting them a little oversized. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do with this folded piece. I'm going to make, I don't know, some strings out of it or something, but I'll do that later. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so I cut this star thing out of here. So I guess that means we're using this side. 6 by 7. Don't want to use too much. Okay. Let's see. I think I've already cut this one. I can make sure. Okay, that was purple instead of blue. But let's make sure it's purple and yellows. This is blue and red. So I guess I did not. That's why it's good to check. Put you back. Helena Marie Carter is here. Hello, welcome to the chat. And Darcy says 2025 will be my first retreat. I am excited and can't wait. Yes. So 2025 will be the largest retreat I've ever been able to have. That's one of the benefits of this center. The downside of this center is the bathrooms are tiny. Okay, I don't feel like dealing with that. I was trying not to go cut another edge off, but it's not straight down there, and I don't want to deal with it right now. So that's the downside. And then the upside is we've got, well, we'll have 2 rooms instead of 1. Betty Bailey is here saying love the fabrics. Well, thank you. I do sell 30 fat quarter bundles over on my website, tquilts.com, African print fabrics. I think when you order in the 30 fat quarter bundle, you get like 10% off if you were buying it by the yardage, which normally you should be paying more because or by fat quarter. And so I've discounted back 10%. Just to put some kind of a discount on it. Okay. Trying to cut off a piece on this side. 6 by anything between 6.5 and 7 is good. So get yourself over there. Yep. All right. So I am looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing which center has the best food and all of that too. So it's a good thing because I'm looking forward to compare and contrast. And you can't compare and contrast something if you never go there. So I'm looking forward to it. The other center is closer to my home too. So if I forget something, it's not as far for me to go back home. That's a plus. Right here. I haven't counted these. I guess I'll do that next. So I'll know what my count is. This is a scrap. So we'll cut it from here. Oh, she's saying I should make my oldest granddaughter $1.15 a quilt with those fabrics. That's really cute. Six and a half right here is good. That's good. How many more I got? I got 6 more here, so let me count to make sure. I don't think I'm anywhere near 30 anything. Let's see, 24, 27, so 33 is what I need total. So that's 1, 2. Okay, so I got 22 here. So I need 2 more to make 2 sets of 12. And 6, just barely, by 6 and a half to 7, anywhere in that neighborhood is good. And so I need 1 more for another set of 12, be 24. And then we can just cut the last 4 fabrics and not worry about those right now. They'll go with a different set. That's a big old eyeball. Just a big old eyeball. Let's cut from I'm wondering, I'm gonna cut from the other end, and maybe I might fussy cut the eyeball out. 6 right here. Not hardly any red in here. Okay. It's just getting too close to the eyeball, so I won't do it. I don't even know if I got any more of this fabric. I think I'm gonna fussy cut out that big eyeball, and then I'm gonna use the rest for scrap. Okay. Betty says, I love your hair too. Thank you. I took it, I had braids before. I took it out the braids. And now I need to wash it. I had it in a twist out, and it needs to be washed now. We had rain on Friday, last Friday, when I took my twist out. I think I done my hair like the Wednesday before or something like that. And the humidity is just so high. I mean, we have high humidity. It just doesn't last long. My My hair just absorbs all moisture. So let's put this on here. Got an eyeball I cut out of here. There's another eye fabric. Cut one out of that one. Is this one long enough or wide enough? See if it's at least 6 inches wide. Oh. Yeah, I can just cut 6 inches off. It's right at the end where I cut. So that's better. Okay. Last one for right now. And I think I just take 4 of them off. More eyes. All of this was the eye collection, I guess. Let's see. Sean from Go Savvy Designs is here. Welcome, welcome. Did I miss something? Oh, my things jumped. I must have missed Sean coming in earlier. Sorry about that. And do you know any place that sells fabrics like yours in pre-cuts? I'm in the process of cutting. Next week, I got somebody that's interested in getting 2 Take 5 kits. And so I'll be cutting Take 5 kits. I don't have it active to purchase on my website because they're not cut yet. So if you're interested in that, you can just email me at tea@tquilts.com, which is the name of my YouTube channel. And I can add one of those for you. I can't remember what the price is. I think it's $100 plus shipping. For the Take 5 kit, it's 30 blocks, 30 different fabrics. And they're cut into the Take 5 with 5 pieces of the same fabric. I can't remember. I think that's what it is. I think I got it right. Okay, this is a little bit narrow than what I need, but like I said, I've been cutting over. So we're just gonna do it. And I'm not cutting, I don't think I'm cutting. We'll see. I got 24, I got 28 pieces cut here, I think. Or whatever. It's not 30 something. Okay? I need 30 something. The 30 Fat Quarter bundle is available on my website. You can purchase that one straight out. Silverita James, welcome, welcome. So she's preparing 2 quilt tops for the long armor. Cool, cool. I am done cutting. So now we need to press just to make sure everything, well, I'm done cutting for right now. There's plenty more cutting to be done. Went to Marshall Dry Goods on Tuesday. Branson Quilt Show on Wednesday. Won't be going back to Branson. It was a disappointment. Branson was like, when we went, it was 2 years ago, I guess. We didn't go last year. Did we go? We didn't go last year. It was 2 years ago, I think. And it wasn't like jam packed, but it was still enough people. Well, it wasn't a lot of people. It wasn't a lot of vendors either. But at one point, it did get crowded because at one point we weren't bumping into anybody, and then all of a sudden we had to really put our mask on because it was still close to, they were still having concerns about COVID and stuff. So there were times that we could pull our mask down when it was just the two of us, especially in the quilt show section. But they didn't have a lot of vendors, but I did find a couple of new vendors there. So, yeah. And that one for me is a 5-hour drive from my house, whereas I can go to Paducah. The Branson show was the AQS show in Branson, Missouri. Whereas I can go to Paducah and go to their main show. So in 3 hours, well, 2.5, if I don't stop. So that's what I prefer. I prefer the shorter ride. And I can do it all in one day if I want to. Which I was telling people earlier that, I think I'm only going to do Paducah one day. I don't think I'm going to change my mind, but we'll see. I tend to do that in one day. When I figure out, I'll know what day I'm going. So it'll be on a Friday. I'll see if anybody wants to do a meetup after lunch, like say 1 o'clock, instead of meeting from 12 to 1, maybe meet from 1 afterwards. So the people that ate lunch at 12, they'll be leaving. So do a meetup that way. Just pressing some of these to get them flat before I cut with these templates. Sometimes you can't, sometimes there just isn't a right and wrong side, and I just be trying to make it one. Melissa LePage is here. Says 1 more thumbs up. Sorry I'm late. Welcome to the chat, and thank you, ma'am. Betty is saying, thank you for replying. How do you get your quilts quilted? I also longworm quilt. I'm a longworm quilter as well. I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel in playlist. I've got like longworm quilting in action. I also have the Butler Robotics, so I have videos about that and how to use it. I have a lot of quilt block videos. I have lots of strings and crumb videos, stack and whack videos, or your kaleidoscopes, or your one block wonder, whatever you want to call it. But I have lots of playlists, quilt shows that I've recorded, that I've uploaded. I've got some recorded that I haven't even uploaded. Okay, put that back in. I do love my little Panasonic iron, but I did not. I went to bed. I went and fixed ramen noodles, put some turkey in it, and then went to sleep. I went and laid down, and then when I woke up, I didn't get up jumping around. I woke up about 6:30, and I read for an hour before I got up and made a smoothie and got myself ready to come in here. And I was sitting here, and the time had ran down on my counter, and I didn't even know it. So that's why I was late. I was sitting right here. All right. So now we can cut again. I can leave the ruler though. It's 8:46, so that's not bad. Need those. We'll just put you back until I cut. And I'm cutting 6 fabrics at a time. Okay. So I kind of lined them up so I could see what was the longest. So I can put them in order. Just like that. Like I said, I just rough cut these so that I could stack them. And I cut them a little bit bigger than I need. All right. I always put the shortest one on top so I know where it goes. Sue says Branson is an hour and a half from the cabin. Okay. Melissa says she'll be there. Yeah, I met her 2 years ago. I don't think she came last year. Her and her granddaughter. I think her daughter was with her. And you had another, was it 2 grandbabies? I can't remember if it was, I thought it was a boy. Going on open memory now. One day, 2 years, over 2 years ago. Well, not yet 2 years. That show is in April, for those that don't know. All right. I'm using the Brooklyn Revolver from you, Sue. I love it. Okay. Okay, Melissa, like I said, it'll be 1 o'clock and it'll be back in that food court area that we met at before. So you already know, girl. You already know. And I'll have on some kind of T-quilt shirt so you can identify me. number 2. And I gotta use the other template. Find my asterisk. Right here. Cut across the top to let it loose. And then I have to find the top that gets a pin in it so I know it's the inside. Yep. And this last one. Well, talking about this last one like another 100 times. I need 30 something blocks cut. Talking about this last one. No, it's not, Tijuana. Let's see. Rainbow Betsy Layton's here. Said hubby and I drove down south to finish the last 3 St. Louis Metro shop hop. Then we went on some hiking trails. Pretty day today. I didn't even open the door. I was telling them earlier I haven't been outside since I came home last Saturday evening about, I don't know, 11 o'clock at night or something after my mom's party. I haven't even, only thing I did was went out to feed Kitty. I haven't done anything else. I'm going to cut 6 of these, 6 more, and I'll have 12. And then I'm going to start sewing. I'm trying to start sewing before 9 o'clock, so we'll see if I'm able to do that. Now I got to find my star point right here. Put a pin in it. And then 6 more after I clean this board off. See? S Moore gifted. She had S Moore on here, and she was telling me you could take my name off, and I just put S Moore gifted to Tijuana Mahone at T Quilts Retreat 2022. Yes, indeed. Take nothing off. I need memories like that. So 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't want to cut 7 by accident. Oh my goodness. She's having her 4th girl around the 20th OM to the G of this month or April. Sue says, happy to know it found a good home. Yeah, I'm using it. Sue, what didn't hardly use it. It only had a few cut marks on it. I have given it its paces already. I love it. I love the Brooklyn Revolver. I had beat mine up so bad I was losing surface. I wonder if I can take it somewhere and see if they can put a new surface on top, but I don't know what that is. Other than a cutting mat. I'm talking about if there's some kind of liquid thing they can pour on here that I can still cut through. It'll be interesting. You never know what's in other industries. And we only see one part of it, you know, from the quilting industry. Just like those gloves that I purchased. You know, we had the quilting gloves that will prevent you from cutting yourself. But then find out that they have them for people that are using hand tools, like saws and drills. And they are better than the ones that they're selling us in the quilt store. So it's nice to know when something like that comes along. Okay. Cut off the flat tip here. Okay. That's one. Go to the other side for two. And cut off the tip. I don't know. I think I cut that one. Yep. This one right here. You get to see the face. Yes. Melissa says, gotta bring cash if I want anything from the food court. I can't remember if I paid cash or used a credit card. Ain't that crazy? I'm assuming it must have been cash. Sometimes the people do that because so many people using the credit card things that they sometimes go out. And so I think it just holds up the line, so it's just a lot quicker to use cash. Okay. One more cut for right now, and then I gotta get the right side to the top. This top one was kind of tiny, so I need to cut 6 by 7 if I'm gonna do this. Can't be skimping, girl. 6.5 is cutting it really close. Unless these were smaller. Whoops. Let me make sure I cut all of that. Yep. All right. It's up here at the right here is the top. All right, so I've got 12 cut. So we will work with those. Put it on my machine so I can't lose them. That's what I say. And then be like, where did I put them? You know, these special places instead of the bag they were in, but it'll be coming out in a minute. All right. I'm going to be cutting more of those. Hey, Joe Carmel Perkins, welcome back. Minnie Doula's here. How long till the best retreat ever? She's talking to Sue. Sue's right there with her. My brother's in here. Hi, sis, and everyone watching basketball. Time got away from me. Yes, that was his favorite sport, basketball. March. Okay, so that's soon. Woo! Congratulations to you and Lindsay. Sheila D here saying hello from Temecula, California. Ava, Ariel, Aria, and then Aurora. Nice. She's keeping everything with the A's. Okay. Pretty cool. Darcy says, I'm trying to check out with your African Fabric on Tea Quilts page, but I can't. That's weird. Corn dogs were cash only. The ATM was empty. Girl. That's only happened to me one time where I went up to the ATM and it doesn't tell you that it's empty when it happened to me years ago. It just was acting like you didn't have no money, like it was just declining stuff and no money was coming out. I was like, wait a minute. Patty Bespoke says, hi, everyone. Can you just say, oh, Patty, I'm sorry. It's too late. I'm sorry. The heart was over, so she just wants Patty C. Okay. Sorry, I'll do it in the future. Yolanda is back too, saying hi. Yolanda Riza saying, hope you all are well this evening. Okay. So, it's 9:04 Central Standard Time. I'm going to take out 12 of these. And I may as well put these in here since I'm in here, so I'll know where they are. At least everything will be together. And then we're going to match these up with whatever. All right. So this one, dark to light, and lime green to this. I'm just trying to put it on something that it will contrast, and if it doesn't 100%, I'm okay with that too. But just trying to make it so that the colors are different. I forgot about this fabric that had the stripe. I wanted the stripe on the other side too, but I forgot. I stacked it. It's going. Gone. Instead, I got green. On this one, I've got blue on this one. And the other thing I have to look later is, before I sew this, is to make sure I'm not putting the same fabric in the same block. I'll worry about that one later. All right, so we got them matched up at this point. All right. Line up these little match points I made. So still haven't put any oil on Mrs. Barney, but she'll be all right for one time. I normally treat her way better than this. Match up my match points so I can just sew away. Match up the top. So they're talking to each other. That's awesome. So I forgot what I need to share. If you're in the St. Louis area and not attending retreat, I do have openings for the Quilt Shop Hop that I have a chartered bus hired for. So if you're interested in that, you can email me, tia@tquilts.com. I'll send you the flyer with the bus registration form. It's going to be the last Wednesday of June 2024. Last Wednesday of June. This one is a blue on blue. I want to see what a darker blue looks like up against a medium. We're about to find out. I did it on purpose. Sue said she was able to get 2 tops done while she was on vacation. Sue is a fast sewer too. Saw her working up at retreat. I need my bobbin light is flashing. It was flashing earlier today. I just didn't see it. So it'll be interesting if I'm able to sew these blocks or not. And I got all of my string blocks piled up over here. Some other projects I'm working on for retreat I can't show. Well, and here it is, thank goodness. But I have no bobbins wound. I am actually on E, finally. No bobbins. But I do have some color bobbins wound. I may use those instead if I have to. So I'll just push that right there, just in case I need it. And wind some bobbins before the next time I need to sew. Maybe that's what I'll do Wednesday night, is wind bobbins with me. Now this one has purple on it. I was looking at the black end, but we're going to go ahead and do it. We'll see what happens. It's a different shade. two around. So I think I'm sewing them upside down. So I need to switch my fabrics upside down before I forget. She says, okay, T, I was able to check out. Okay, I'm like, I don't know what's going on with that. And I do have notification that the order just came in. And I still got to process those color wheel orders. I haven't done any orders, but I will be doing that. I do know I haven't done that. And I got a few people that wanted the retreat quilt, the T Quilts retreat shirts. I already have them already in the bag and everything. I just haven't done it. The color wheels, I need to order bags. I need to make some kind of, I need to make something, like put them on cards. I need to know what size that card is. So that's what I'm waiting on for that. I need to order bags. So that's one thing I need to do. So okay. I'm just looking at Darcy's order. Oh, I'm like, what is VR? I do know what that is. Those are patterns. Okay. I have to code stuff. I try to make it small so when it comes through my thing, I have just one line. So thank you, Darcy. Just trying to make sure that her order came through to me because she was having some difficulty. So she knew it went through. When I get home, I need to buckle down and get at least 7 quilts quilted and bound. Girl. Ooh. That's all I can say. I have not finished any of mine because I still got customer quilts I need to quilt. And that's why that was the one thing I did Friday, was that I updated my Butler software. It had come out a year and a half to 2 years ago and I never updated. Well, now they came out with something new. I'm one of their testers. And so in order for me to test what they're coming out with next, I needed to update the software. So I had to go through, and everybody did. And that's why I never updated, because everybody had to go through tech to get serial numbers for purchasing your software and all of that stuff, because they were trying to make it so that, I don't know if they're trying to make it so you only run it on one machine or if you only run it on their tablet. I'm not sure what that means. So, but I did what I needed to do. It took me about 1 hour by myself to do part of it, and then another 2 hours online with tech, because I knew I was going to have to call them. That's why I was ignoring the upgrade. And I wanted to make sure too, because I didn't, at the time the upgrade came out, I didn't have time to be down, having any downtime. So since I'm not using it because I had all of my stuff sorted on my long arm, I go, this is a great time to do it. And of course, it was Friday afternoon. I felt bad for the poor tech guy. I did tell him, I'm not going to be one of those people that if we don't get my machine running, that I'm going to spaz out on you. I let him know ahead of time. I said, I fully realize it is Friday afternoon. Nobody wants to work hard Friday afternoon. And then to have to be staying over because you're trying to get somebody's machine functional. I go, I won't be that person because I'm not using it right now anyway. Guess who? Nancy is here. Darcy says, I need that fan. I have been using a paper plate when I have flashes. Menopause is not fun. Yeah, girl. I use them too. They the same thing. And they're pretty. I don't know why I'm sitting here waiting like I have nothing else to sew. It's like, you've got plenty. What kind of order are these pieces in? From the bottom to the top. Yep, this little bobbin thing is like over here flashing even when I'm not sewing. Now we know we in trouble. Yep, from the bottom. And I need to take I do with my snips. Just used them. I don't remember hearing them fall. Oh, they're behind my cups. Put them back there now. So this one. This is the last one. We don't need to sew that one. My next retreat coming up is the So So Busy retreat that we did also open up to the public. I think we have 17 or 18 people. We normally have 12, so we have, I think, 5 or 6. We had one person that couldn't come back, so we got 6 new people, I think. Ended up, they don't even have enough beds. So I'm going to have to think of some creative sleeping options for me. Or come home. Sometimes when I'm at retreat, I don't always go to sleep the first night I do, because that's the night of setup and all the big excitement. I don't normally sleep the night before when I have something to do the next day. So the first night I'll probably go home, and then the second night I might stay up all night. And I don't know what I'm going to do the third night. If I'm going to come home, sleep on the floor for 2 or 3 hours or what. But I'm going to figure it out. So that's going to be an interesting retreat. That's because they didn't have enough room. So I gave my bed up. So that the people that had registered could attend. So everybody could attend. I made myself a commuter. So I'm in the middle of getting ready to send them any food restrictions and the layout plan for that retreat right now. The nice thing also I like about the center that we're going to in 2024 is that I'm making sure these fabrics are in the same direction, is that they give us access to power, which means they get power to the table. So however many tables is in that section, they make sure that you've got power to that section. And then you have to get power from that section to your actual top of your table, so you can plug in your sewing machine, your light. So you still need to bring an extension cord, but I don't have to bring long extension cords to get power to every table. That's what I do like about this facility. This one in 2025, I'm going to have to see how that all works out. We shall see. When are we starting Dresden Village? I don't know. It'll be this month. I just pulled out 2 of my backgrounds, so I need to pull out 2 more backgrounds. I will be starting part 1 on that. I am. And Fabulous too. I'm using solids for Fabulous, so I do need to check my fabrics to see if I got enough yardage as required for Fabulous. But I think I'm going to be doing mostly Scrappy on the Dresden Village, so that one definitely will be starting. And I'll do like a Facebook Live, and then that information will be up as a video whenever I do that. So you can either show up for that when I figure it out, or you can you'll be able to watch it later, so you don't have to be available, because it'll probably be during the daytime. Janet McCurl says, will the color wheel be on your website? How can we order? They will be on my website. I'm trying to figure out the pricing. That's why it's not up there, because I need to know what the packaging's going to cost. So that's why it's not up there now. But they will be. And I'll let you know. Maritz's Yarn and Crafts is here. Hey, hey, welcome. Bring a cot and squeeze in somewhere, she said. Talking about at the retreat. And Patty is doing Scrappy too. So, okay. I did cut that on good. It might cut off. I need to press these 2 sides. Got everything on 2 sides. Okay. Give this a good press. So I was supposed to do 30 of these blocks today. This is only going to be 24. I only did 12 last time, so that's why I'm playing catch up. And we're moving on to the final round. Next time, we got 1 more template we got to add. So... that over there. I'm going to make sure this one gets a print on it, because it's kind of plain with the stripe. It looks cute though. I put the stripe up here. You can't see it yet, but the stripe's going across one end of it. I meant to center that so it would be on both, but I did not. I forgot. I wanted the green to be at the ends. I had cut the piece big enough to do it and everything, and then forgot. I had to cut one end bigger. And 2 more. All right. Now, I gotta see. This one has the black piece on it. Right here. So, I need to see which end this goes on. This, so they go on this end. I'm going to move those out. Put all of these out here. These look like equilateral triangles, but they are not. So I lay them all out. We're putting them on this end. Okay, what are you doing? Are you running out of bobbin now? Yep. Maybe. Yep. It failed me. It'll be okay. Okay. I put this piece on the wrong side, and I'm not trying to do that. This one actually has a excuse me. This one has a right and the wrong side. I guess I must have swallowed my saliva the wrong way. And this is definitely one that has a right and a wrong side. I think this was in a dressmaker section because I had been fussy cutting out of this. And I thought it looked a little strange, but sold it anyway. Maybe because I had the first piece on. So I went ahead and sold the second piece. I had sold the first piece to the wrong side. That's why I kind of like to look, and this one got past me. That's why they invented seam rippers. Whatever it was went down the wrong way. It don't want to stop messing with me now. I didn't have anything in my mouth, but, you know, saliva. I need a new seam ripper. I sell the replacements and won't even remember to go get the replacement out of storage and put a new one in here. I haven't replaced mine. I've had this thing forever. And I use it quite often, unfortunately. Especially them times I was taking entire quilts apart. Okay. Take all of these threads out. We got to remember that we haven't even changed the bobbin, right? So don't even think you're sewing anything, girl. I don't want all these little threads caught in my seam when I re-sew it back together. Okay. Put this up. I normally clean in between bobbin changes, but I'm not right now. Okay. Put this bobbin back in the case that goes with my regular bobbins. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm missing one. Should have 10. The one thing I don't like is when I'm replacing the bobbin, they've got an open window for you to see, but I can't see anything in there. And I do have to end up taking this dumb table off to put in the bobbin. And it's in the case. It's in the approximate space, but I cannot get it to snap in blindly. It's crazy. Just one of those things. That's one of the things I do not like. I didn't move it. It's in there now. Yeah. To my very unfortunate, but a seam. But a seam ripper is an unpleasant necessity. Right. Thank you, Melissa. Okay, so let's start with the one that stopped. And then I'll correct the other one because it's in the middle of a stitch. The one that I had to trim off, right sides together. Still see a piece of thread. And this one. And then I need to pull that one off that I just sewed, so it can get caught up with the rest of the pack. So let's do that. This one's ready. Thank you for staying hot. Have to appreciate my Panasonic iron. Got something working with me. Okay. Now, this one goes where? Oh. Where was the pen in this thing? I don't forget which one's the top. Let me lay it on top of one of the other ones. Yeah. This is the top. I have no idea. I'm going to pin this. Well, what I can do is take it off over here. This is the one that was in closer to the metal. So I got one of these directional prints, y'all. This is why I was fussy cutting a lot. So this one, I don't think it matters on this. Because this is going in a different direction than that. And then let me lay you back up here, make sure it's still going in the same direction. I don't think it matters. I'm just going to sew it on. Make a move. We got them both right there, and neither one look like it's right. You just sew. Gonna have to see which direction that other one goes in now. Lay this one on top of something else. It fits perfectly. So it goes away from the design. Okay. And this one goes right here. Okay. Just want to sew the other sides on. Just trying to get these 12 sewed before I leave here. So and take this one off. All right, so let's do this, and we'll have 6 sewed completely. Must have one. Oh, it's on the board. I'm like, I must have one still down there. No, it's on the board. It's on the board, girl. This one goes where the stripe situation is working out. So that's where this one goes. That's what's happening. Now I see it because of the stripe. That's why they don't look like they go together. Because it's pushed back further. All right, those 6 are done. We need the next set of 6. Okay. And they go on this end, according to this one. This is purple. As this goes, yep, it's just pushed back. I know what's going on now. This one's going... The drums are going down. The drums are going down. This one should be down here on this one. This is a directional print. Just trying to keep it all in the same direction. This one is down here too. So maybe I didn't put the first ones on right. Who cares? It's not gonna know. It's only noticeable on directional prints, so it's not gonna matter here. And this one shouldn't matter. Okay, this all right. Press out these first 6. One. Whoops, I haven't been looking at chat. Good night, Francis Jackson. Got one more to press, maybe, or 2. One more. We got one more round. We got to do 4 corners now. So these 6 here, leaf in the middle, drums in the middle, just a piece of fabric in the middle, and circles in the middle. Some kind of shape. I'm not sure what that black is making, but I did fussy cut that one. It's like some kind of spear. And then this one I just fussy cut so that it would have that in the middle. All right, so last 6. Point to the top is pointed up. We're actually gonna be successful today. It took me 3 hours of sewing with Kevin to do 12 blocks, so I feel really good about this one. Yeah, see, some of them, they line up perfect, and the other ones I had to turn, which was weird. One. And then I'm going to clean this machine and oil it before the next time I use it. And this one is going in the correct direction. One of the ones that I had to turn, which was weird, but it's working. It's working. This one is going in the right direction too. Two in a row. And the last two, it doesn't matter. I gotta get that one off the front so I can sew it back together. Okay. This and that. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna cut that. While I'm attempt to cut that, I need my machine serviced badly. We can put those up. Everything's cut. Good night, Sue. Thanks, June. Thanks, C Joy Creation, saying nice blocks. Got my last 6. I need to get all of my blocks done that I have. I don't know where the 3 I'm missing are, because I need to now sort them into, I need to start figuring, you know, I got to sort them for the final border, which we do next month. So I need to get all these blocks done. And I'm still missing 3. Okay. So, arrow going up. This is the one that I had the blue inside and I put the darker blue. Eyeball. Nothing fussy cut there. This one's fussy cut in the middle just to put brown with the orange stripes on the outside. Not a real fancy one. Another floral print in the middle. A man dancing in the middle. And that's my 12 for now. So that's 36. So I have 39 done now. Should have 60, but you know, I'm behind. Today is the day that I should have had 60 of these done. I got 39. I'll get there. And then I need to start figuring out, those are the ones that still need to be done. And these are the ones that I have done. So I'm making sure that I put everything in baggies, in the baggie. Don't leave them laying out saying, I'm going to come back and work on that. No, put it up. Because I've lost 3. I thought I looked on top of this desk because I got all of this stuff redone. Why do I was going to say, why do I have a pen sticking me? Okay, so I've got these. I need to cut these fabrics out, so I'm going to leave the bag up here. Leave those out with this because I need to cut. This will be my next step is cutting And I still need more fabric, but I don't need that many. Maybe 5 or 6 at most. So we'll see. Let's recount. How many blocks I got? I did 12 and 12 was 24. I just did another 12 for 36. I had 3 completed blocks. That's 39. Let's see if I'm counting right. So this is 40. That's 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I'm missing 3 blocks somewhere. And I found this one just laying out. So I got to even sew this one before I can even do the other one. So yeah, I'm missing 3 blocks. Just want to double check. All right, so good night, Jason. People are getting their good nights in before I bounce off of here. Uh-oh, my whole lock came from up under the thing this time. Came off the bag thing. Okay. And then we'll relock you. Okay. So I need to cut. I need to clean and oil this machine. Matter of fact, I like to just go ahead and start taking it out, taking it apart since I'm just sitting here. Go ahead and open it up. And now, remember the bobbin case that didn't want to go in? Now it's in here just stuck. That did it to me before, but I normally oil it. I've been oiling it so it wouldn't get stuck, so that didn't work. I'm going to take the whole housing thing out of here. And then I can work on getting it out. I thought sticking it in the back would take it out, but it's not. So, Oh. Oh, I know what it is now. I wasn't paying attention and I put the bobbin in here wrong. So it's my fault. I just got to get it out. And I may damage this bobbin in doing so. I wasn't paying attention. You would think it would still pop out of here, but it's not. Okay. The only reason I see that because I see the silver up on top and it should be on the bottom. It didn't want to go in there, did it? Yeah, I may have to write this bobbin off. There it go. Why I did that. Never done that before. Good night, Melody. Kevin says, what did I miss since my drive home from the airport? Nothing. I got 12 blocks done. So I got 39 done. I'm still missing the 3. I recounted. All right. I'm not doing another thing. I'm going to put all my parts in something so I don't lose them. And it is good and dirty. So yeah, I'll clean all of that. Pull this out. This is obvious that I need to do some work now. So I won't come back in here and sew again. Good night, Ray. He said, good night, everyone. Stay safe still. See you Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you, sir. You so, girl. Yeah. So I cut, and I did that. And I told them I did it in 2 hours instead of 3, messing around with you earlier today. So I feel really good about that. Let's see. 39, 40, 41, 42, 4, 5, 6, 7, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. So I need 5 more fabrics cut from these shapes. And I may have to go all the way back and make 3 blocks instead of just looking for them. God knows it's going to kill me. But I have to do that. I already looked back here earlier today, but I'm just double checking. All right. So that's going to be it. Let me put this up so I don't hurt myself. Everything else can stay out. I'm going to be cutting. I'm going to be fixing sewing machine. So I can even take out my cleaning tools to get those ready. And I'm gonna vacuum it out with that. So I'll have everything here ready when I come back. So I'm gonna go ahead and end here, guys. Thank you all so much for coming to watch Sew and Chat tonight. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm trying to think. No topic. Probably maybe sew some more of these so I can get caught up, because I've got to get caught up now. Because I need to now separate everything into 2 bundles. So before next month, I need to get caught up. I don't need to be cut for next month. I'll probably still be cutting and sewing at the same time, but I at least need to make 2 separate piles. That's what I need to do by next month. So, and I can work on 1 pile, and the second pile I can't work on. So I need to start making some plans because we're getting towards the end now. So I will see you all. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. Good night, Yolanda. Good night, Darcy, Janet, Kim, Melissa, Benita, Michelle the Quilter. And I think that's everybody.